All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis's camp go at it over a fight between the two, which, by the way, Vasily Lomachenko says that Devin Haney will not take because Devin Haney knows his level now and will not get in the ring with Gervonta Davis. He will go to 140 pounds and fight regular fighters. And if this exchange that took place between Devin Haney and the Rise podcast, which are the camp of Gervonta Davis, is any indication, Vasily Lomachenko very well may be right. Now, before I get into that, though, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. But let's get into this because this is interesting stuff for a long time. But before we get into that, I just want to tell you real fast about today's sponsor, the Boxing Showtime app. It's a very useful app that keeps you updated on all things boxing, and you can keep up with the latest fights, where to watch them, the latest news, and a lot more. For any hardcore boxing fan like myself, and most likely all of y'all, I would definitely recommend downloading it. And it also is most definitely a big support to the channel. It's available for both Apple and Android, and you can find the link in the description below. Thanks for considering downloading Boxing Showtime's app. But let's get back into the subject matter of the video. Devin Haney was somebody who is the undisputed champion at lightweight, the WBA, the WBC, IBF, and WBO champion, had a reputation for trying to chase down and fight everybody in the division. He wanted to fight Vasily Lomachenko. He wanted to fight Gervonta Davis. He wanted to fight Gary Russell Jr., who was down at 126. He wanted to fight any and everybody if you listen to his fans. I've always little suspect of that. Wanted to fight Ryan Garcia. Wanted to fight everybody. Just last weekend, or the weekend before last at this point, Devin Haney had a fight with Vasily Lomachenko where he had a considerable amount of difficulty in the fight, where he did not have an easy time. He won the fight 115, 113, 115, 113, and 116, 112 to much to the dismay of many boxing fans. Not the judges, because the judges are the ones that count, but many boxing fans who believe that Vasily Lomachenko won the fight or that the fight should have been a draw. And many professional fighters or several professional fighters have called for Devin Haney to give Vasily Lomachenko a rematch. Lomachenko said after the fight and before the fight that Devin Haney would not give him a rematch. He did not say that he did not want a rematch. He said that that Devin Haney would not give him a rematch. Now, after the fight took place, the number one target on the number one target on Devin Haney's hit list, Gervonta Davis, has been very actively saying that he wants to fight Devin Haney next. And one of the strangest things happened when he went back and forth with the Rise podcast. He said that he doesn't know how to get in contact with Haymon. Devin Haney, they were saying, send the contract. Rise podcast, and Gervonta Davis says, call Haymon. And his response was, you act like you can just call Haymon. Man, give me a break. There is very little chance that if you do not put your mind to it, that you cannot call Haymon. I know for a fact that Haymon is two phone calls away from Devin Haney at the absolute least. At the absolute least. How do I know that? Because there's a guy named Sam Watson. Sam Watson is the person that you see in the ring any and every time there is a Showtime or a PBC fight card. Sam Watson is in that ring every single solitary time. Sam Watson is on the phone of many fighters. For example, Sean Porter, who Devin Haney knows Sam Watson. Devin Haney also knows Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford knows Al Haymon, has Al Haymon's number, as he attested that he has spoke to Al Haymon multiple times. That is not difficult. There is something called 6 degrees of separation in this world, meaning that you are not very far from any particular person through the connections that you have. There is no way that he does not know Eddie Hearn's number. Eddie Hearn will know how to get in contact with Al Haymon. He lives in Las Vegas. There are all kind of people in Las Vegas that know Al Haymon. He knows Bob Arum and people with the PBC, with Top Rank. It wouldn't be much for him to get his number from him. That's just a little bit of effort. Or how about this? How about if you're talking to the Rise podcast and you know how to talk to Calvin Ford, you get Calvin Ford to get the number for you. Seeing as Devin Haney is a quote unquote free agent, and he's talking to other promotional companies. He originally, Bill Haney originally found the number for Eddie Hearn. He originally found the number for Steven Espinoza. Steven Espinoza, who put him on Showtime. I promise you, Steven Espinoza has a way to get in contact with him as well, to get him in contact with his secretary, to get his contact with his scheduling people. Not difficult at all. So the idea that you can't pick up a phone and figure out how to get into Al Haymon to fight the biggest fight of your life, nah, I'm not buying it. So it's making me lean a little bit towards what Lomachenko's saying. That nah, man, you may not want to do that. That after that fight took place with Gervonta, that maybe you do know your level. And that level is not up there with guys like Gervonta Davis. But that's just my take on the matter. You can read into it what you will. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I am out. Peace.